Right, so this is episode 4 of the Boxing Coach Chronicles. This one's going to be different, but this one's about home show and prepping for the home show and why I haven't uploaded for like 2 weeks. I'm going grey. People see the big lights, they see the crowd cheering, they see the ring in the middle of the sports hall, but what they don't see is the absolute chaos to get there. A home show isn't just about coaching for me. It's about being the organiser, it's being the matchmaker, the event planner, the guy stressing out behind the scenes, trying to make everything happen, the welfare officer, and honestly, it does take over my life. Locking in the basics. The very first thing I have to do is lock in a date with our governing body, England Boxing. Without that, the whole thing falls apart. You need a big open space with minimum 2 changing rooms, quite nice size changing rooms as well. Enough room for a boxing ring and a room for our officials and enough room for the spectators and parking as well. Get that wrong, worst case scenario, when England boxing officials come, they can just say, no, we're not having a show here. And that's scary. It's not just booking it in and then waiting for the day. It's dealing with the availability, the paperwork, the risk assessments, the insurance, all before you even start thinking about the boxing. The endless phone calls I have to make matchmaking, probably the hardest bit. I've made over 100 calls, countless text messages and voicemails just for this one show. You're ringing clubs all over the country to try and find a fair match for your boxer. Sometimes you think you've got that bout locked in, all well and good. A few days before the show or the week of the show, you get that phone call. Sorry, my lad's had a tooth taken out. Sorry, my lad's not feeling well. Oh, my boy's overweight. We double committed. Brilliant, thanks. You've given me a week to try and find an opponent. Doesn't always work that way. It's not that easy. On the Sunday before the show, so a week before the show, I had 18 matches. You can only have 16. I was expecting some pullouts. So I had 18. Tuesday, 3 pullouts. Wednesday comes, a few more pullouts. One of my bouts was arranged as a rematch. So we would have a bout with them. They would have a bout with us the following day. The matchmaking site, what we use, my lad 67, their lad on paper 68. Fair match it goes. Turn up on the day, my lad weighs 66.7, their lad 70.5. It doesn't go. So that means the rematch is off the next day as well. So not only have I had to let down the kid for Friday, I've had to let him down for Saturday as well. Straight away, whilst I'm sitting in the venue, after being told, by the way, your boy's not boxing, I'm straight on the matchmaking site. I've found an opponent in Grantham. I've rang the coach. Yeah, big shout out to that club. He knows who he is. I don't know if he watches these, to be fair. We ended up only having 11 bouts on our show, and only 6 of them were our boxers. The others I had to give away to other clubs. Far Cotton took some, Northampton took the others, and then the championships we had 2 pre-quarter finals on as well. The ring hire, the doctor, the security, the officials. It's actually easier because that's the one thing, it all stays the same. This time the MC, what we've had for the last 2 shows, Craig Denholm, let me down, mate. No, I'm joking. He didn't let me down. He was MCing at the World Championships. What MC wouldn't want to do that? He was pre-booked. So there I am, panicking, running around. And then I remembered, hold on, we've got an MC in our club. One of our parents, one of our ex-boxers. He's a break dancer. He's a breakdancing MC. So I asked him, he jumped in, he said, yeah, I'll do it. He really got us out the stuck. Shout out to Swifty. At Sir_Swifty, absolutely amazing job. I'm really thankful for that. The red tape stress. And there's a lot of it. There's a lot of paperwork. People don't actually realise how much red tape there is just to put one night of boxing on. I'm talking a 34-page event plan document. And then on top of that, you've got your council's event plan document. Sometimes they allow the same one, or sometimes they leave it until the last 3 days and then they say, oh, we need you to fill out this. The councils love to throw curveballs at you. One thing on our earlier shows, we found out 5 days before our home show that we needed a temporary event notice, else the whole thing would collapse. And I cannot explain how much stress I was under to get that done. Me and one of the other volunteers of the club, me and him pulling on resources left, right and centre to try and get this temporary event notice done. Then you've got the cost and the pressure. And that's the killer, the money. People don't realise how expensive it is actually to put on a show. You've got the ring hire, which is £480. You've got the doctor, which is £400. You've got security, which £400. You've got the venue hire, just under £1,000. Plus the DJ, plus the MC, plus your licenses, plus your insurance, plus you're stocking up for the touch shop. It all adds up fast. Are we going to make any money? That's the biggest burden on your shoulders as a volunteer, as the event organizer, because if it all goes wrong and doesn't make a penny, it's all down to you. Luckily enough, us as a club, we've never been in the red on a home show, and hopefully that will never happen. The personal sacrifices in the weeks leading up to this show, it just takes over. I'll finish my day job at 5. Can't crash out because I've got a matchmaker, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. It's all the show prep, all the phone calls, all the paperwork, all the planning. At home, I talk to my family about it, my friends. They probably get sick of hearing about it, to be fair. I lose my social time. I lose my headspace. Everything, 110% goes into this home show. This time, I only had just under a month to do everything. It was hard, this one. Like, I've even had my family say to me, like, Charlie, why do you do it? The 34-page form is a lot. But once you've done it once, you've done it a million times. Ordering a boxing ring, it's just a phone call now. We really get on with Unibox from pro shows. At times I feel like an event manager more than I do a coach. I'm the matchmaker, I'm the organiser, I'm the PR guide, I'm the child welfare officer, and yeah, the coach on the day as well. But this process really has taught me a lot. It's taught me to ignore outside noise. Anyone hating on me, ignore it. Just crack on and do the job. And it's taught me just to push forward. The truth is, people outside the sport, even some coaches, don't realise how much work goes into a show. But believe me when I say, when that first bell rings and all that feeling, all that hard work, all the stress, maybe even tears, it all goes away. As soon as they say, boxers to a ring please, you know your job's done. You can put your hands back and just relax. In the future, my dream is to take it even further, to run the home shows, to look and feel like a pro show. The lights, the music, the atmosphere. I want the boxers to feel $1 million. I want them to feel like boxing superstars, because that's what they deserve. It's stressful, it's chaotic, it eats up my whole life, but it's stressful, it's chaotic, it eats up into my whole life, but it's also one of the proudest moments I can ever have as a coach. That's why I do it. Like, I've got the buzz for it, and I love having a home show, and I think our boxers do as well. Yeah, that was episode 4. Yeah, 4 of the Boxing Coach Chronicles. Like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Yeah, and if you're a matchmaker, if you're an event organiser, if you're an amateur coach, or if you have any way of relieving this stress, if you are an event organiser in the Northamptonshire area and you want to help a community club free of charge, please reach out. We will take everything you can give us. Thank you.